Let's be truthful about it, because the Holocaust isn't about race.
No.
No, it's not about race. It's about man's inhumanity to man. That's what it's about. Let's talk about it for what it is. It's how people treat each other.
Whoopi Goldberg facing growing outrage after declaring the Holocaust was not about race, despite 6 million people who were murdered for being Jewish. Here to react, Fox News contributor and civil rights attorney Leo Terrell. Good morning, Leo.
Hi, Carly. Thanks for having me.
I was so happy to see you. What's your reaction to this situation?
Well, let me use Whoopi's word. Let's be truthful. She marginalized the death of 6 million Jews. And what makes it insulting is she provides cover for those who are anti-Semitic, those who really try to downplay that the Nazis tried to systemically eliminate every Jew on this planet. And here's the part that's upsetting, Carly. She'll get a pass. She'll get a pass from the Hollywood left because she's a progressive and she's black, and she'll be given a pass. They're trying to get rid of Joe Rogan, but they're going to allow her to maintain this anti-Semitic rhetoric as if nothing happened. Her apology is not enough. The damage has been done.
Yeah, that's right. Well, she was on The Late Show last night. She tried to clarify her remark. Take a listen to what she had to say.
I feel, being black, when we talk about race, it's a very different thing to me. So I said that I felt that the Holocaust wasn't about race. People were very angry, and they said, no, we are a race. And I understand. I understand. I felt differently.
So she says that she understands the criticism. You don't think that's an acceptable response, or do you?
Oh, absolutely. She used her race. I feel that I'm black. See, she's using her race as a cover. Let me sit here and say this. Whoopi Goldberg missed, apparently, world history class in high school. Okay, I feel as a black man, as a civil rights attorney, and as a history teacher, that what she said was anti-Semitic, racist, and downplay that 6 million people were murdered, and their ancestors will never have any type of satisfaction of resolution. It's an attempt to ignore what happened 70 years ago. This world should never forget that a madman tried to eliminate a religious group off the face of this earth. Yeah. This is crazy, and her race will not protect her. I don't know what ABC is going to do, Carly, but let me tell you right now, just apologizing and hiding behind her race is not enough.
Yeah, you know, I was going to ask you about that, because what are your thoughts really on the calls to fire her? Because on one hand, like as we're seeing, she really upset a lot of people for what she had to say, but conservatives also speak out against firing people for saying controversial things or making mistakes.
Listen, I'm not calling for her termination from The View. I think that her late night apology, a lot of people didn't see it. This is what I'm calling for. Treat liberals the way you treat conservatives. Treat Whoopi Goldberg the way the left is treating Joe Rogan. Let's have a uniform fairness of letting people speak the way they want to. And we all know what Whoopi Goldberg said was racist and anti-Semitic, but hey, don't fire people just because of their outrageous comments. Let them speak. Yeah,
let them speak, and that's right. To combat things that you don't like, you speak out. More speech rather than less is always the answer. Leo, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Carly.
All right.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.